Imagine waking up tomorrow to a world where nothing electronic works. Your phone's dead, your car won't start, and the power grid is gone. An EMP attack just wiped it all out in seconds. Scary, right? But here's the good news. You probably already own 11 simple, under $20 household items that could keep you thriving when everything else fails. These overlooked essentials could literally save your life. Stick around, because this might be the most valuable video you watch all year. Don't forget to subscribe for more life-saving tips. Let's dive in. 1. Manual can openers and basic kitchen tools. When an EMP attack renders all electronics useless, your electric can opener will be nothing more than a useless gadget. But a manual can opener, costing as little as $8, becomes a lifeline. It ensures you can access every can in your pantry, turning stored food into meals when grocery stores are indefinitely closed. This small, simple tool could mean the difference between eating and going hungry. Beyond the can opener, a few other manual kitchen tools can transform your kitchen into an EMP-proof haven. A sharp knife, priced around $15, is a versatile powerhouse. It can chop, dice, slice, and carve, replacing a host of electric gadgets without ever needing a power source. Pair it with a $12 cutting board, and you've got a food prep station that rivals any modern kitchen. A manual whisk, costing just $6, can handle tasks like beating eggs, mixing batters, and blending ingredients with ease. For heavier-duty mixing, a hand-crank egg beater, often found at thrift stores for $3 to $5, can whip cream or mix dense batters that would challenge even electric mixers. Wooden spoons and spatulas, which are heat-resistant and durable, are essential for cooking over open flames or high heat. A mortar and pestle, available for $15 to $20, can grind spices, make pastes, and process foods in ways that no electric food processor can match. These tools are not just practical, they're reliable and built to last. The importance of manual kitchen tools was highlighted during Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico. Families who relied on these tools were able to cook full meals and maintain their health while others waited for power restoration, which took nearly a year in some areas. Think about your current kitchen setup. Your coffee maker, blender, food processor, microwave, and electric stove. All of these will be useless after an EMP, but manual alternatives exist for every function, and they often outperform their electric counterparts once you master the techniques. For example, a hand-cranked coffee grinder produces better-tasting coffee because it doesn't heat the beans during grinding. Manual pasta makers create fresh, superior noodles, and hand-operated meat grinders allow you to process meat safely and efficiently. These tools not only ensure survival but also provide a sense of normalcy and comfort during chaotic times. 2. Strike anywhere matches and fire-starting materials. Fire is one of humanity's oldest and most essential survival tools. It provides warmth, light, cooking capabilities, water purification, and even psychological comfort. After an EMP attack, when all modern conveniences are gone, fire becomes a lifeline. However, most people today have no idea how to reliably start and maintain a fire. Strike anywhere matches, costing just $3 to $4 for a box of 300 to 400 matches, are a game changer. Unlike regular matches that require a specific striking surface, these can ignite on any rough surface, rocks, concrete, metal, or even your fingernail in an emergency. That's potentially 300 to 400 fires for less than the price of a cup of coffee. But matches are just the beginning. Waterproof matches, sealed in special containers, remain functional even after being submerged in water. Magnesium fire starters, which create sparks hot enough to ignite damp tinder, are invaluable in wet or windy conditions. Fire-starting cubes, made from compressed sawdust and wax, burn long and hot enough to light wet wood that would otherwise be impossible to ignite. These tools are not just convenient, they're life-saving. Imagine it's day 3 after an EMP. The temperature has dropped to 35 degrees, it's been raining for hours, and your family is cold, hungry, and losing hope. While your neighbors struggle in the dark, you step outside with waterproof matches, fire-starting cubes, and dry tinder you stored months ago. Within minutes, you've got a fire roaring and hot soup cooking. That's the power of preparation. A complete fire-starting kit should include strike anywhere matches, waterproof matches, magnesium fire starters, petroleum jelly-coated cotton balls, which burn for 3 to 5 minutes each, fire-starting cubes, char cloth, and a ferro rod as a backup. The total cost, under $30 for a fire-making capability that lasts for years. However, having the materials isn't enough. You need to practice these skills. Can you start a fire with wet wood? Can you do it in windy or rainy conditions? Can you do it when your hands are cold and shaking? If not, now is the time to learn. Fire making is a skill that separates the prepared from the desperate. 3. Hand crank emergency radios. In a disaster scenario, information becomes more valuable than food. Without phones, the internet, or emergency broadcasts, you're left to navigate a dangerous and unpredictable world blind. A hand crank emergency radio, costing $25 to $35, is a vital tool for staying informed. Unlike devices that rely on batteries or the power grid, these radios convert human energy into information access. When cell towers fail, and most have backup power for only 8 to 24 hours, radio remains the most reliable source of information for civilians. After an EMP, you'll need to know if authorities are responding, where safe zones are being established, whether to evacuate or shelter in place, and where supplies are being distributed. Without this information, every decision becomes a dangerous gamble. During Hurricane Ian in 2022, entire Florida communities lost cell service for weeks. However, local radio stations continued broadcasting vital updates on road closures, food distribution points, rescue operations, and weather conditions. People with working radios had actionable intelligence, while others made deadly mistakes due to a lack of information. Modern hand crank radios often come with additional features like AM/FM reception, NOAA weather alerts, flashlights, phone charging ports, and emergency sirens. A single $30 device can solve multiple survival problems and work indefinitely with just human power. Beyond receiving information, two-way radios and walkie-talkies are another overlooked asset. Basic models without digital features can survive EMPs if stored properly. They allow family members to communicate within a 2 to 5 mile range, depending on terrain. This capability is invaluable for coordinating with loved ones, sharing resources, and staying safe. In crisis situations, organized groups with communication capabilities thrive, while isolated individuals struggle. A hand crank radio is more than a gadget, it's a lifeline. 4. Mechanical water filters and manual pumps. Water is the ultimate survival priority. While you can survive 3 weeks without food, you can only last 3 days without water. After an EMP attack, municipal water systems will fail almost immediately. These systems rely entirely on electric pumps, computerized treatment facilities, and digital control networks. According to the EPA, over 90% of U.S. water treatment systems would be offline within hours of a major electromagnetic event. This makes access to clean water one of the most pressing challenges in a post-EMP world. Fortunately, simple mechanical solutions can solve the water problem. Gravity-fed water filters, like ceramic candle systems, cost between $35 and $60, and remove 99% bacteria, viruses, heavy metals, and chemical contaminants. These systems require no electricity, no pressure systems, and no electronic components. You simply pour questionable water into the top and collect clean, safe drinking water from the bottom. These filters are not primitive. They're the same technology used by relief organizations in disaster zones worldwide. They've proven effective in refugee camps, after hurricanes, during famines, and in post-war reconstruction. If they're good enough for international disaster response, they're more than sufficient for your EMP preparation. In addition to gravity-fed filters, manual pumps can draw water from wells or other sources without electricity. These pumps are durable, reliable, and easy to use. Having a mechanical water filter or manual pump ensures that you and your family have access to clean water, no matter how long the grid remains down. Water is life, and in a post-EMP world, having the tools to secure it is non-negotiable. 5 candles, oil lamps, and manual lighting systems. Light is more than just a convenience. It's a lifeline. It provides safety, psychological comfort, and the ability to maintain routines when everything else feels chaotic. Imagine a world plunged into darkness for weeks or even months. Without artificial lighting, people begin to break psychologically long before they break physically. The average American household experiences only about 6 hours of power outages per year, according to the U.S. Energy Information Administration. This means most people have never spent more than a single night in total darkness, leaving them woefully unprepared for extended blackouts. Emergency candles, which burn for over 100 hours, cost just $4 to $6 each and are a simple yet effective solution. Oil lamps, with adjustable wicks, provide reliable and controllable lighting for $15 to $25. Add a quart of lamp oil for $8 to $10, and you've secured weeks of lighting capability. For a modern twist, LED lanterns with hand-crank charging offer bright, efficient lighting powered by human energy. If stored in a Faraday cage before an EMP, these lanterns remain functional and provide directed illumination that's more efficient than candles or oil lamps. A quality hand-crank LED lantern costs between $20 and $35, making it a versatile addition to your emergency kit. However, light discipline is critical in a post-EMP world. If your house is the only one glowing in a sea of darkness, it could attract unwanted attention from desperate individuals. Preparedness means using blackout curtains, strategically placing lights to avoid visibility from outside, and utilizing light-colored interior walls to reflect illumination efficiently. Different types of lighting serve different purposes. Candles provide ambient light and a bit of warmth. Oil lamps offer adjustable brightness for tasks, and LED lanterns deliver focused illumination for detailed work. Together, they create a comprehensive lighting strategy that ensures safety and functionality. The psychological benefits of light cannot be overstated. Families with adequate lighting maintain better mental health, make smarter decisions, and preserve routines that help children and elderly members cope with the crisis. Light extends productive hours, making cooking, repairs, reading, and security monitoring possible. In a world without electricity, light equals hope, and hope is a survival necessity. 6 manual tools and hardware. When the grid goes down, your manual tool collection becomes more valuable than gold. Without power drills, electric saws, or battery-operated gadgets, you'll rely on good old-fashioned hammers, wrenches, hand saws, and screwdrivers to get the job done. Here's a sobering fact. Over 60% of U.S. adults under 45 have never used a manual saw or wrench, according to recent surveys. FEMA has even warned that basic repair and self-reliance skills are disappearing, especially in urban areas. This mechanical helplessness could spell disaster in a post-EMP world. Picture this. It's day 5 after an EMP, and a pipe bursts in your basement, flooding your foundation. No plumbers are coming, and there's no YouTube tutorial to guide you, while your neighbors watch helplessly as their homes deteriorate. You grab your manual tools and fix the problem in under an hour. A basic manual toolkit includes essentials like a claw hammer, $12 to $15, adjustable wrench set, $15, hand saw, $10, screwdriver set, $8, pliers set, $10, $15, crowbar, $8, hand drill with bits, $15, level, $8. For a total investment of $90 to $30, you'll have tools that last decades and solve hundreds of problems. But tools are only as valuable as the skills to use them. Can you saw a straight line by hand? Drive a nail without bending it? Make precise measurements and cut? These skills take practice, and the time to learn is now. Advanced manual tools like hand-operated drill presses, metal cutting saws, draw knives, and tin snips expand your capabilities even further. They allow you to tackle complex repairs and projects without relying on electricity. In long-term grid-down scenarios, the person with tools and skills becomes a community asset. While others wait for repair services that aren't coming, you'll be fixing, building, and solving problems. This isn't just about self-sufficiency. It's about becoming indispensable to those around you. With rural hardware stores already reporting shortages of basic hand tools, now is the time to build your manual toolkit before prices rise and supplies dwindle. 7. Bicycles and human-powered transportation. When an EMP strikes, modern vehicles become useless. The EMP Commission estimates that 90% of vehicles on U.S. roads could stop working instantly due to their reliance on integrated circuits and microprocessors. Your $40,000 SUV would become nothing more than an expensive paperweight. But bicycles, they'll keep rolling. With no circuits, batteries, or software to fail, bicycles are the ultimate EMP-proof transportation. While roads fill with dead cars and panicked people, you'll be able to navigate around obstacles, take alternate routes, and maintain mobility. Unfortunately, only 12% of Americans use bicycles regularly, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. Most bikes sit neglected in garages, with flat tires and rusty chains. In a post-EMP world, transportation becomes critical. Whether you need to reach a stranded family member, evacuate to a safer area, or travel to find supplies, a functional bicycle can make all the difference. A basic mountain bike, costing $150 to $200, can handle rough terrain and carry significant cargo. Add a bike trailer or panniers for $30 to $50, and you'll have the ability to transport supplies, trade goods, or even injured family members. Maintenance is key. Without bike shops, you'll need spare tires, patch kits, chain lubricant, and basic tools to keep your bike operational. A complete bike maintenance kit costs $40 to $60 and ensures your transportation remains reliable. Alternative human-powered vehicles, like adult tricycles, cargo bikes, and even scooters, offer additional options. These vehicles provide stability, carry heavy loads, and offer mobility advantages over walking. Bicycles are also quiet, making them ideal for avoiding detection in dangerous situations. They can be hidden or carried where vehicles cannot go, giving you a significant survival advantage. The key is to prepare now. Flat tires, broken chains, and mechanical issues that are minor inconveniences today could become major crises when bike shops are no longer an option. A well-maintained bicycle is more than transportation. It's freedom and security in a world without cars. 8 Mechanical locks and security hardware. Security becomes a top priority in a post-EMP world. When law enforcement is overwhelmed and desperate people are searching for resources, your ability to secure your home and supplies could mean the difference between safety and disaster. Electronic locks, safes, and keypad security systems will fail after an EMP, leaving you vulnerable. But mechanical locks, which rely on keys or combination dials, remain as reliable as ever. Imagine it's night 7 of a blackout. You hear footsteps outside, voices, and someone testing your doors and windows. You need to access your emergency supplies, but your electronic safe is dead. The keypad won't respond, and you're locked out of your own security system. A mechanical safe with a dial combination or key lock is immune to power loss and electromagnetic interference. While they may cost more initially, they provide decades of reliable security. Traditional door locks, deadbolts, and padlocks are equally essential. A good deadbolt costs $15 to $25 and offers unmatched reliability. Window security is another critical area. Slide locks, security bars, and manual latches can secure entry points without relying on alarm systems. Security film, costing $3 to $5 per square foot, makes windows harder to break while remaining invisible from the outside. After Hurricane Maria in 2017, crime rates in Puerto Rico skyrocketed as security systems failed and law enforcement was stretched thin. Families who could secure their homes and supplies fared far better than those who couldn't. Mechanical locks also help control access to your resources. Locking storage areas, supply caches, and tool collections ensures your investments remain safe and available when you need them most. Decoy security measures, like cheap locks on obvious storage areas, can mislead intruders while your real supplies remain hidden. The goal isn't to create an impenetrable fortress, but to make your home a harder target. Most post-disaster crime is opportunistic, targeting vulnerable homes. Basic mechanical security measures can deter intruders and protect your family and resources. 9. Rope, cordage, and fastening materials. In a post-EMP world, rope and cordage become some of the most versatile and essential survival tools you can own. Paracord, with its 550-pound test strength, is a prepper's best friend. For just $12, you can get 100 feet of this multi-purpose cord that can handle hundreds of tasks, from securing shelters and bundling firewood to creating clotheslines and even fishing lines. Paracord is a jack of all trades. You can unravel its inner strands to use as sewing thread, tripwires, or even emergency sutures. But paracord is just the beginning. Different types of rope serve different purposes. Climbing rope is ideal for heavy lifting or rescue operations, while utility rope handles general tasks. Thin cord is perfect for detail work, and elastic bungee cords provide flexible fastening solutions. For more permanent security, chains are indispensable. Duct tape, often hailed as the ultimate survival tool, is another must-have. A quality roll costs $6 to $8 and can patch holes, seal joints, create temporary hinges, and even serve as an emergency bandage. However, cheap duct tape often fails under stress, so investing in a reliable brand is worth the extra cost. Zip ties are another unsung hero of survival. For $8 to $12, you can get a bag of assorted sizes that are perfect for bundling supplies, making quick repairs, or even securing equipment. Wire, both electrical and mechanical, is invaluable for specialized tasks like creating hinges, repairing metal items, or fashioning tools. Think about all the ways you currently use electricity to secure or fasten things: electric drills, powered staplers, hot glue guns, and nail guns. After an EMP, these tools become useless. But rope, tape, ties, and wire will still get the job done. Beyond their practical uses, these materials offer a psychological benefit. The ability to secure, repair, and organize your environment provides a sense of control in a chaotic world. Whether you're bundling firewood, securing a tarp, or repairing a broken tool, these simple actions can boost morale and keep you focused on survival. 10. Non-electric cooking and heating equipment. When the power grid fails, you lose more than just lights and appliances. You lose the ability to cook, heat your home, and preserve food. But with the right non-electric equipment, you can overcome these challenges. Wood-burning stoves and fire pits are some of the most reliable options. They use fuel that's readily available, like fallen branches, yard debris, or even old furniture. A basic fire pit costs $30 to $50 and can handle both cooking and heating. For more efficient and discreet cooking, a rocket stove is a great choice. It burns wood more efficiently and produces less smoke, making it ideal for urban environments where you don't want to attract attention. Portable camping stoves that use propane canisters are another excellent option. As long as they have manual ignition systems, they'll work perfectly after an EMP. A basic camping stove costs $20 to $30, and propane canisters are $3 to $5 each, with each canister providing 2 to 4 hours of cooking time. Cast iron cookware is a must-have for any survivalist. It works on any heat source, retains heat efficiently, and lasts for generations. Dutch ovens, in particular, are incredibly versatile. They can bake, roast, fry, and stew, making them invaluable for preparing a variety of meals. Solar ovens offer a fuel-free alternative. Simple models made from cardboard and aluminum foil can reach temperatures of 200 to 300 degrees, and they cost just $15 to $25 to build. More advanced commercial solar ovens, priced at $100 to $200, can handle more demanding cooking tasks. Thermal cooking is another technique that saves fuel. By heating food to boiling and then transferring it to an insulated container, you can let retained heat finish the cooking process. This method is perfect for rice, beans, and stews. The psychological benefits of hot food cannot be overstated. A warm meal provides comfort, boosts morale, and helps maintain a sense of normalcy. It's not just about survival, it's about preserving your humanity. Additionally, knowing how to cook food thoroughly and store it safely is crucial for preventing foodborne illnesses, which can be life-threatening in a world without modern medical care. 11. Manual personal care and hygiene systems. Hygiene is often overlooked in survival planning, but it becomes even more critical during emergencies. Without modern sewage systems and waste management, poor hygiene can lead to disease outbreaks that are far deadlier than the initial disaster. Simple items like manual toothbrushes and basic toothpaste are essential for maintaining dental health. Dental problems can quickly escalate into serious medical emergencies when professional care isn't available. Safety razors with replaceable blades are another must-have. They're more effective than electric shavers and don't require charging. A quality safety razor costs $15 to $20, and blade refills are $10 to $15 for a year's supply. Bar soap is a versatile and long-lasting alternative to liquid soap. It doesn't require dispensers and can be used for personal washing, laundry, and dish cleaning. Biodegradable soaps, like Kel soap, are particularly useful because they're safe for the environment. Washboards, which cost $15 to $20, are incredibly effective for cleaning clothes. Paired with a large basin and some soap, they create a complete laundry system that works without electricity. Personal care goes beyond cleanliness. Nail clippers, tweezers, and scissors are essential for preventing infections and maintaining overall health. Overgrown nails can harbor bacteria, and splinters can become infected if not properly removed. First aid supplies are also critical. Bandages, antiseptics, pain relievers, and basic medications like antidiarrheal pills and antihistamines can prevent minor issues from becoming life-threatening. Feminine hygiene products, baby care items, and supplies for elderly family members are equally important for families with special needs. The goal is to maintain health and prevent infections when medical care might not be available for weeks or months. A $30 personal care kit with manual tools can make a world of difference. These items are not just about survival, they're about preserving dignity and quality of life in challenging circumstances. By preparing now, you can ensure that you and your family remain healthy and resilient, no matter what the future holds.